Page is coming out with his victory speech. Let's listen in.
Predict the outcome with some certainty. And I'd like to thank the voters of St. Louis County for choosing me to be the county executive for the next 4 years. It's really been a nonstop campaign since 2019, or it seemed like a nonstop campaign since 2019, and that's what it's been. But I'd like to thank my staff, my volunteers, my supporters for their loyalty and their hard work through 4 campaigns. We tried that. On the bottom. We'll be all right. Thank you. And I'd also like to thank the toad that starred in my campaign ad. I'd like to thank my Democratic office holders, Wesley Bell, Kelly Dunaway, Lisa Clancy, Rita Days, Yolanda Webb, Jake Zimmerman, all for their timely counsel, and Christine Callis and Vicki England for meeting the challenges of their campaigns. I'd like to thank Mayor Tashara Jones for always picking up her telephone and for not being shy about calling me with advice or a question or criticism or complaints. And I'd like to thank all the organizations that endorse me, especially those that are about protecting women's rights, voting rights, working families. I'd like to thank my sons for their advice, solicited or otherwise, on digital media, social media platforms, and I did promise them not to do a TikTok video, and I kept that promise. And I would particularly and sincerely like to thank Dr. Jenny Page, the star of my best ads and my own best life. Thank you, Jenny. And it's been my privilege to work with dedicated government staff to serve the people, all the people of St. Louis County. And we have, as I ask voters, to remember our accomplishments, and we've had a great deal. Our economy is stronger and growing again. Our municipalities and neighborhoods are safer than they were 2 years ago, and our 2 new police stations have broken ground. Our government employees are better compensated and more appreciated. Our parks are better cared for. Our awareness of our legacy of environmental challenges is higher, and our demand that the U.S. Department of Energy step up and help us is more urgent. Our region is more inclined to cooperate than any moment in our history. And we've brought the matter of racial equity into every conversation the government has. And in those conversations, they'll continue. St. Louis cannot grow, cannot be safe, and we cannot until we address race, until there are enough good schools, good housing, good jobs, good transportation, good child care, and good retirements for everyone, regardless of where they live in St. Louis County. So the conversation will continue, and words must turn into change, particularly in North County. Hear, hear. For the most part, we've risen to the challenges that nature and state government have sent us. A thorough review of our county police department and a deliberate broadening of our public safety responses have made us better prepared to address the public health crisis that's been created by an unrestricted flow of guns into our community. But we need national gun laws, we need red flag laws, and we need background checks for all gun purchases. A focused public health department and a concerned council majority, confirmed by the voters tonight, have made us better prepared to cushion the public health crisis created by the state's unwanted intrusion into decisions about abortion more properly made by women themselves. But we do need a national law guaranteeing access to quality reproductive health services for all who seek it. And I want to conclude with some housekeeping issues. We'll all take a day or two off. It's been a long 3-year campaign. And when we return to the business of government, for my part, I can say that all the campaign battles are finished and all the punches thrown and forgotten and forgiven. And I'm happy to put all the differences aside for all the Democrats so we can work together and address our really serious budget challenge that are in front of us. And I reach out with hope to those Republicans willing to walk away from elections and the science deniers who have been the loudest and most dangerous elements of their party. And I congratulate the families of Mark Mantovani and Randall Holmes for a return of their candidates and a return to a more normal life. And I want to thank the machinists for hosting us here again tonight. I want to recognize that Jenny's father was a member of the Machinists Union, and she's wearing his 45-year pin tonight in recognition of him smiling down on us. And that's all for now. Thank you for being here tonight.
Sam Page wins re-election as county executive. It was a tough road to hoe for the Republicans. There hasn't been a Republican county executive in St. Louis County since H.C. Milford back in 1991.
And a